Let's get ready to play some baseball here in Reading, Pennsylvania. The Fightin Phils are finally back home after a week on the road. They return here to play the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, the Mets affiliate. Coming into this game, Reading is 17-22 on the season. Binghamton 12-26. Binghamton, last place team in the Eastern League, so Reading looking forward to this series here today. Let me know how my volume is. Let me know how everything sounds and is connected. We have quite a number of kids in the ballpark today, so I want to make sure everything is good for you guys. Emily Messina on the airwaves bringing you all the action here from America's Classic Ballpark. A perfect day for a baseball game. Cloudy, though, about 67 degrees and a little bit of wind pushing in from center field. I don't think it's going to affect the game unless it picks up throughout the contest. So looking forward to today as Ethan Lindau promoted from High 8 Jersey Shore. So we'll get to see him have his first start here in AA this season. He did actually start for us opening day last year. So no stranger to FirstEnergy Stadium, but getting the first start of his season here in AA. And leading us off, he'll be throwing to catcher Logan O'Hoppe. At third base, Ali Castillo. Shortstop, Guzman. Second, Mignetti. And, of course, Josh Ockamy over at first. In left field, Aldrin Corridor. In right, Chris Sharp. And the anxiously awaited rehab appearance of Mickey Moniak here in center field is going to start us off. Moniak has been rehabbing in Clearwater, but he'll be joining us in Reading, as far as I know, today through Thursday. The first pitch by Lindau coming in, a called strike at 11:02. Not bad for an education day here this morning. As leading things off, Wyatt Young. Young in the lefty batter's box, fouls one into Binghamton's dugout. And Lindau has him 0-2. Now this is Ethan's first start of the season as well. As another foul ball comes back. First one into the stands of the day. And there are a lot of children in the ballpark at Education Day. So Young will stay alive with an 0-2 count. So Lindau's been a reliever in Jersey Shore this season. 20 1/3 innings pitched. Just a 1.33 ERA. As Young cuts in on it inside. Another foul ball. He'll keep his count. He was a starter for pretty much for all of the entirety of his career. And Philly's testing him out in the bullpen. Does go pretty deep as a reliever, so they're going to kick him back to the start here in Reading as he comes upstairs to Young. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 7 walks to 30 strikeouts in his 8 appearances on the season. The lefty steps back on the rubber, a ground ball up the third baseline, and it's foul. We'll go again. Thanks for joining me here on the air. Hopefully I can help take care of you on a Tuesday during the workday, give you something to do. This is sent sky high in the infield. Akami coming in, Mignetti as well, but it's Josh who'll make the catch for out number 1, much to the cheers of the crowds. There you go. Francisco Alvarez batting second, Ronnie Mauricio, a top prospect for the Mets, batting third, and Luke Ritter in the cleanup spot. Carlos Cortez and Quinn Brody batting fifth and sixth. Then Hayden Zanger, Jeremy Vasquez, and Matt Winokur, the 7 through 9 batters here for the Rumble Ponies, as Lindau will see his first righty batter, and Alvarez takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Rips this foul down the first base line. A ton of kids over there scrambling for the foul. Best souvenir in all of sports, that's what I gotta say. Just started this ball game if you're just joining us. Top of the first here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Inside it comes into Alvarez, 2-1 the count. Ethan Lindau on the mound. Mickey Moniak making his rehab appearance in center field on his way back to Philadelphia. We'll talk more about that situation in a little bit, but just settling into this contest as the southpaw kicks and fires home, goes off speed down to 70. To catch Alvarez looking at the knees, and the count moves to 2-2. Strike him out, chance from the crowds, and they get it done. His first K of the game as he gets Alvarez to swing and miss. There's 2 quick on the board, top of the first. We know that the first inning has been Reading's kryptonite all season, usually if they're able to get out of it. They can settle in for the contest. They have given up 30 runs in the first inning so far this season. Lindau will come home high here to Ronnie Mauricio for ball number 1. Mauricio, the number 3 ranked prospect in all the Mets system, did spend time in Double-A last season as he takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Signed for $2.1 million in the 2017 international signing period. Ranked number 11 prospect. Another high pop-up in the infield. Guzzi, but it's called off by Casillo right behind the mound. And a nice 1-2-3 inning to get us started. In the first, Reading has the opportunity to get on board first in front of a big home crowd here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Quickly, we go into the bottom of the first here at America's Classic Ballpark. Ethan Lindau sat down the first 3 batters he's faced. And now we head into the bottom of the first inning. They'll throw Alex Valverde on the rubber. He'll be throwing to Francisco Alvarez back behind the plate as Mickey Moniak steps in the old school helmet. In the left side, no pitch clock for the Major League rehabber. They get no pitch clock if they're batting. They get the Major League balls if they're throwing. as he sends the first pitch he sees. Foul. And the first one he saw was a called strike. Moniak has played 3 games in Clearwater in his rehab appearance. The crowd is very excited. I think they're just making noise in general. The 0-2 high pop-up into center field. Cortez, the left fielder, comes in and he makes the catch. Good contact there by Moniak. They're just looking kind of for pain-free swings, especially with his hand. Broken right hand. Did that on the last day of spring training. Well, actually, he didn't do it. He was hit in the hand on the last day of spring training when he was supposed to kind of split time with Matt Vierling in center field for the big club. So out number 1 on the board in the bottom half, the righty Valverde comes home to Jalen Ortiz for a called strike. It'll be Moniak, Ortiz, Corridor, and Ohapi in that number 4 spot. Josh Akami and Ali Castillo, 5 and 6. And Sharp, Mignetti, and Guzman in the 7 through 9. Jalen holds off on a breaking ball down and away. And the count is 1-1. Cortez obviously in left, Quinn Brody in center, and Matt Winokur in right. The infield goes Ritter, Mauricio, Young, and Vasquez left to right as Ortiz checks his swing, and he does go around. 1-2 the count. Valverde, 7.07 ERA in 28 innings pitched. He's a high strikeout guy as he gets Ortiz to swing and miss. There is out number 2 for Aldrum Corridor. 7 walks to 40 strikeouts is a pretty impressive ratio. Good at hitting the strike zone. Sometimes he just leaves them over there too much. With a lefty bat, the infield's going to shade towards the right. Corridor takes a pitch outside for ball number 1. Tom Fornarola, the home plate umpire, calling the balls and strikes today. Matt Carleone at the hot corner. And Jo Young Kim down the first base line. Corridor grounds one foul into Redding's dugout. And there's a strike. 2 outs here, bottom of the first, scoreless at America's Classic Ballpark. Glad we are home this entire week against the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. That's the Mets affiliate. Valverde comes inside. It's a called strike to Corridor, and he's down in the count 1-2. Game number 40 of 138 on the season. Lots more baseball to be played this summer. Here's the 1-2 outside. Alvarez is set up way on the corner of home plate, ranging outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. Valverde working quickly. He comes home, and he gets Corridor for strike number 3. So Redding goes down in order just the same way that Binghamton does. So we go scoreless into the top of the second. Ethan Lindau on the mound for another inning of work in just 1 moment.
The Redding Fightin Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Here we go into the top of the second at FirstEnergy Stadium, as Luke Ritter will lead us off. Both teams sat down in order in the first, so a clean second as Lindau, the lefty, back out for another inning, gets Ritter to foul one off. There's a first pitch strike. Kids still pouring into the ballpark in our education day, the second of 3 morning games this summer. Sharply hit to Casillo. He goes all the way across the diamond, and there is one. Here's Carlos Cortez. He and the next batter, Quinn Brody, both started the season on the Syracuse Mets roster. That's their AAA affiliate. But they both joined the AA Binghamton team for this road trip, so both joining the roster yesterday as Jake Mangum, a top prospect, was promoted to Syracuse. So Cortez comes in with a 168 batting average in AAA. 18 hits on the season, 8 RBIs, struggling a little bit, so they're going to have him come down here along with Brody, both of them drafted early in the 3rd rounds in their respective year. Cortez, the number 15 prospect for the Mets, as he fouls this one up the first base line. The count 1-2. Drafted in the 3rd round back in 2018. And he'll take this out to left field. Aldrum Corridor is there. He makes the catch. Out number 2. Quinn Brody as well is a 3rd round draft pick by the Mets in 2017 out of Stanford. Comes in with a 152 batting average from Syracuse. So hoping maybe that he's able to handle AA a little bit better, build up his confidence. Although not if Redding has anything to say about it here. As Brody takes a first pitch strike down and away. Already 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. No score at America's Classic Ballpark here in our day game. 11 o'clock start we got. Brody fouls this back into the net behind home plate. The kids wanted that to come into the stands, if possible. Reading had its largest crowd of the season back on its first day game, the morning game, about 2 weeks ago from the day. Brody tied up on the inside. He stays alive. His count moves to 1-2, though. That was the morning game on May 10th. 7,510 fans, the largest crowd in all of minor league baseball that day. Up the middle goes Brody. Mignetti dives for it. And that will be the first base runner of the game on either side, and the first person to get down to first for Binghamton. So they've got a runner on and 2 outs for Hayden Zanger. Zanger, another top prospect in the Mets organization. They really have stacked them up on this roster. He ranks number 20. Catching prospect, 25 years old. He's going to play as the designated hitter today, and he smokes this out to left field. Corridor goes back, but it's long gone in front of the video board, and Zanger gets the first runs of the day. A 2-run shot out to left, points to the bullpen as he puts Binghamton up 2-0. Well, we know this is a hitter's park here at FirstEnergy Stadium, and Binghamton takes advantage of it. They lead 2-0 with 2 outs for Jeremy Vasquez. Nobody on the base pass now for Lindau. 2 runs on 2 hits have scored off the bats of Binghamton. That was Zanger's 2nd home run of the season. Lifted into right field. It's going to drop in front of Chris Sharp. And they keep going with the hits here as Vasquez gets on first with 2 outs. It's the number 9 hitter, Matt Winokur. Fans, if you're joining me on Minor League Baseball TV, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, thanks so much. Maybe YouTube as well for joining me. Emily Messina bringing you today's action and all weekend long here from the ballpark. Lots of fun to be had. Lindau leans over, gets the sign from Logan back behind the plate. This ball is sent up, should be playable for Aldrum in left as he comes in, and he fouls it, making the catch. That'll do it, but the damage done. A 2-run home run by Hayden Zanger makes it 2-0. Reading's got some work to do as they come in for the bottom of the second. We'll be right back here at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Reading down by 2 runs here as we go into the bottom of the second. Hayden Zanger with a 2-run blast out to left puts Binghamton up first, but Logan O'Hoppe, Josh Akami, and Ollie Castillo due to the plate. Logan, obviously a very impressive series last week in Somerset, was dubbed Eastern League Player of the Week, as he should have been. 5 home runs to start off that series. Had 2 on Tuesday and then won every game all the way through Friday night. Totaled 11 hits on the season, batted .550, which is out of control, raising his batting average to .304. As he takes the first pitch strike, Valverde steps back. Big windup, and pitch number 2 is below the knees. 1-1. Also had a total of 8 RBIs leading the team, as this is fouled back into the net behind home plate, 1-2. Also recorded 3 walks and just 2 strikeouts in 6 games, which is impressive. Lots of players have 2 strikeouts per game. Caught a runner stealing back behind the plate as well, so very impressive, and looking forward to seeing how he continues that this week. The second player of the Fightins to receive this honor, as Jalen Ortiz took it last week. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the second. Reading just looking to get somebody on as Logan fouls it back to stay alive. O'Hoppe calls time. He steps out of the righty batter's box. Now he comes in about as close to the plate as he possibly can get. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Valverde deals another foul ball back. We'll go again. Valverde was acquired by the Mets in the Rule 5 draft back in December of 21. Originally, he was drafted by the Rays in the 22nd round in 2017 out of Miami-Dade Junior College. So went to JUCO in Miami as Logan takes a pitch down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Made it as high as AA in the Rays system, also pitched in the Arizona Fall League in 19. Logan takes this out to left field. I think it's going to go foul, and it does. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still his count. That was pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Reading down by 2 here, battling in the bottom of the second. Here comes Valverde. O'Hoppe strikes out swinging on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone. And now Valverde has struck out the last 3 batters that he's seen here. Josh Akami comes up. Akami from the left side takes the first pitch, swinging strike. Reading still looking for their first base runner of the game. Valverde hits the outside part of the plate, but it's too far away. 1-1 the count. Just below the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Infield, outfield, back deep. A little shift going on to the lefty batter who crushes it out to right. Oh, it's just foul. Off the bat of Josh Akami. His count 2-2. One out here, bottom of the second inning. Reading trails 2-0. Josh steps back in. Here's the pitch from Valverde. And it's ball number 3. So a full count here to Josh. And he sends this one foul. We'll go again. Last summer, Valverde held a 4.88 ERA in 72 innings of work. Looks like he's going to get a lot more action here for the Mets as he comes home on the payoff pitch, ball 4. Reading gets its first base runner in the form of Josh Akami, who walks down to first here, just 1 out for Ali Casillo. Now, we know that Josh walks quite a bit on the season. He's second in the Eastern League, and now with that extra 1, 32 walks, which is pretty impressive considering Logan O'Hoppe has the most number of hits on the season, and that is 35, and he has 32 walks. Here's Castillo from the right side. Josh down on first. He has stolen 2 bases this season. Reading trails by 2. Castillo had a pretty solid series last week as well. In his last 10 games, he's hitting .333 with 15 hits. So seeing how long he can ride that, he's often in the leadoff spot. Today trying to get the bottom half of the lineup rolling as Josh shuffles off the bag. And there's another ball. He leads the count 2-0. Castillo also a very solid utility player. We've seen him at third a lot of times, but he's been both in left and right as well. Sure, he can cover some other spots if needed. Here's the 2-0, popped foul, and the count moves to 2-1. Some transactions for the Phillies today. Obviously, Ethan Lindau getting that call up from High A Jersey Shore, and Mickey Moniak here on Major League Rehab coming from Clearwater. But Hunter Marquardt is placed on the injured list. Just the 7-day IL retroactive to 5/22. Castillo drives this up the right side of the infield. It drops in for a base hit. And Reading's got something brewing. 2 on and just 1 out here for Chris Sharp.
Number 47, Chris Sharp.
Sharp digs into the back part of the righty batter's box. Played in the morning game last week here in Reading and then was placed on the COVID IL, so didn't play any more of that series. Did join us on the road at TD Bank Ballpark in Somerset. We needed his help. Mickey Moniak on the injured list. He was the center fielder, so now we have Sharp to play out there. Ortiz can sub in as well, but with Marquardt on the injured list too. It's good we have Moniak and Sharp this week. He takes the first pitch inside. With 2 runners on here for the Fightin' Phils. Manager Sean Williams ready to wave his runners home in the third base coach's box. Wind is picking up a little bit right to left as Sharp takes one inside. It gets past the catcher Alvarez, and both of Reading's runners are going to move over into scoring position on a wild pitch. Akami to third, Castillo to second. Castillo representing the tying run out there And Chris Sharp up at the plate with just 1 out on the board. Crowd making a lot of noise here as Sharp leads with a 2-0 count. Valverde in a traffic jam for the first time today. Kicks and fires down low, and there is a strike. Sharp just 3 hits in a Fightin Phil's uniform. Hasn't played very many games for Reading. Joining us up in Portland when we picked him up as a free agent out of the Angels organization. And he's out in front on an off-speed offering. Valverde dropping it down from mid-90s to 86, and the count moves to 2-2. 1 out on the board here. Reading threatening. They're down by 2 runs, but they've got 2 runners on here. Bottom of the second, trying to make something happening. Here's the 2-2 from Valverde below the zone, and another full count here. And interestingly enough, somebody's starting to warm up in the bullpen for Binghamton. See his pitch count here, up to 40. Not terrible. The payoff pitch. Sharp fouls it back. He'll stay alive. Valverde's longest outing of the season, 5 innings of work last week against Akron. 4 2/3, gave up 4 hits and 4 earned runs, so they are not going to give him a lot of wiggle room here. As Sharp still has a full count with 2 runners on. Here's the payoff pitch, and he gets him to chase strike 3. So there's out number 2 on the board for the Fightin Phils, as Fraylin Mignetti will step up with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Mignetti has been pretty good in big situations for the Fightins. We had that bases clearing double, and of course the walk-off win against, who was here last week? I don't remember. Bowie, against Bowie on Sunday's doubleheader as he takes the first pitch strike. So with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, Mignetti bats .273, which is pretty solid. But he'll come up with 2 outs here, and the Fightins down by 2. Valverde comes home in the dirt. A ball and a strike. Smells like sunscreen and hot dogs in front of me. Lots of school kids. I think those are the best smells on the planet, especially mixed when you're sitting at a ballpark. The crowd getting wild. Time is called by Valverde. He wants a different baseball. So the home plate umpire, Fornarola, is going to give him another one. Itakami on third, Castillo on second. Reading trails by 2, but they've got an opportunity here, and they don't want to waste it. Here's the pitch. Again, he chases down and away. 1-2 the count. Valverde takes a deep breath. Now he fires home. Fraylin, a ground ball down the third base line, but it's foul. And he'll get another opportunity here. Don't know how long they're going to let the starter roll here if they're already warming somebody up in the bullpen. Hasn't let any damage come across yet, but not if Fraylin Mignetti has anything to say about it. 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on for the Fightin Phils. Out of the stretch here, the 1-2. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valverde, interesting out of the stretch. Usually they have a little bit less of a windup. He leans over, the ball in his right hand, the glove on his left thigh. Now Mignetti calls time. He's taking too long to get the pitch. All right, so he leans over again at the waist, dangling the ball in his right arm. Now he comes set. First he goes to the waist, then to the chest, then back to the waist, and Fraylin pops this into right where Winokur is standing, though, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. And Reading strands 2 on. They fail to score. So the Binghamton Rumble Ponies lead 2-0, top of the third. Ethan Lindau should be back out for another frame in just a second.
You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Untitled. Lindau back on the rubber here in the top of the third inning. Reading had an opportunity to put some runs up in the bottom half, but they couldn't get any on the board. So Binghamton keeps their 2-0 lead. As Lindau will see the top of the order with Young, Alvarez, and Mauricio. Ground ball sharply to Josh. He tosses it underhand from a diving position over to a covering Lindau, and there is out number one. I will say Reading puts a good emphasis on pitchers' fielding practice and really pays off. For out number one, here is Francisco Alvarez. Lindau up to 32 pitches here. Cruising as this is lined into right. Sharp on the run. He makes the catch. One pitch, out number two. Did give up a 2-run home run to Hayden Zanger to put Binghamton up. It's tough when you just miss on one pitch there. But if he can take a deep breath and hang in, which it seems like he's doing, could put the Fightin' Phils in a good place. There's an overrated chant here in the ballpark by the kids. Not sure who they think is overrated. Francisco Alvarez, I guess, as he takes a first pitch ball. Popped up to, this is Ronnie Mauricio. I guess he could be overrated since he's the Mets' number 3 prospect. I guess that would make sense. As Mauricio takes 2 balls and no strikes, now he gets tied up on the inside. 2-1 the count. Dang, that's pretty harsh from a group of kids here at the ballpark. As Mauricio takes ball 3 outside. 2 outs here, top of the third inning. Binghamton 2 runs on 3 hits. Reading no runs on 1 hit. Dow comes home and he gets a foul ball out of Mauricio. The count is now full. Prior to this series, Binghamton they were home versus Akron. They went 1-5 on the series there. Reading went 1-5 on the series in Somerset. Sharply hit ground ball foul. And we'll go again. So both of these teams coming in pretty evenly matched. And looking forward to a good week here at the ballpark in front of our home crowd. I know we've got lots of fun promotions coming up. Ethan has 2 outs here, top of the third. He's got a full count to Ronnie Mauricio. Here's the offering, ground ball to short. Guzzi's got this onto first, and that'll do it. Another 1-2-3 frame out of Ethan Lindau as we head into the bottom of the third. Reading looking to give him some run support here, down by 2.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Crosonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phil's front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balance.
Quick warm-up here as we're back in the bottom of the third inning. Reading is trailing 2-0 to the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, but Lindau sat them down in the top half, so we'll see if Reading has something to offer here in the bottom. Jonathan Guzman will lead us off, then back to the top of the order with Moniak and Ortiz. Valverde still out for another inning of work. A slow rolling ground ball off the bat of Guzman. Runs it all the way down to first, but it rolls foul. And after taking a first pitch ball, the count is 1-1. Takes his time getting back to home plate, an opportunity to breathe as the pitch clock does not start until he gets back to the box. Want to give a shout out to all those that are listening, commenting on our page. I got Michael and Tom tuning in on our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Appreciate everybody's support. Let me know where you're listening from. If you're out here in Reading or you're somewhere across the country or even across the world. As Guzman steps back in with a 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls it back. We'll go again. Crowd is going wild here. Want to see something started for the Fightin' Phils. Again, the 1-2 by Valverde, this time below the knees, and it evens. Guzzi takes this out to center field. Running back is Brody, and he has time to make the catch over the shoulder for out number 1. So back to the top of the order we go with Mickey Moniak. Moniak here on Major League Rehab. Flew out to left his first time up. So kind of set to be part of the center fielder duo with him and Vierling. Vierling now in AAA. And was hit by a pitch in the final game of spring training. Man, was he tearing it up in spring training. I think everybody was looking forward to watching him play, but got a broken hand, had to take time to rehab it, and now spent a couple games in Clearwater, here in Reading on his way back to Philadelphia as he takes the first pitch ball down and away. Second one, he gets in for a base hit in the hole on the right side. Mickey Moniak put himself on base, his first hit for Jalen Ortiz. Now, interesting, 3 games he played in Clearwater. He had 4 hits, a double, a triple, but he was hit by 2 pitches. Man, bad luck. Thank God he's okay. But how crazy is that? I guess more wild offerings when you're in low A, but glad to hear that he is all good as he's down on first. Say he's wearing the old school helmet because he's wearing the red one. Jalen Ortiz, a soft throw to, soft ground out to short. They are able to turn 2, and that'll end the inning As it goes 6-4-3, if you're scoring it with me, put that down in your book. As we go into the fourth, Lindau out for another inning of work. Binghamton leads us 2-0.
This is Noah from Twin Valley Middle School, and he's going to be taking on Arfield's player Brian Marconi.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Quickly into the top of the fourth at FirstEnergy Stadium. Reading had a double play ball to end the bottom of the third, so they trail 2-0 to Binghamton here as Luke Ritter will lead it off against Lindau with a foul ball, then Carlos Cortez and Quinn Brody. Middle infielders back deep, corner infielders playing straight up as Lindau comes in. 39 pitches under his belt. And he sends a ball to 1-1. Called strike at the knees. Ethan, taking his time, takes a big deep breath after getting the sign from Logan. This is a sky-high fly ball. Corridor tracking it. He comes forward a couple steps, but he makes the catch. So far, Lindau has been able to get the first batter out to start all 4 of these innings. He's also been able to get the second batter out to start all 4 of these innings. So we'll see how that goes. First pitch inside to Cortez. As I said before, joining Binghamton from Syracuse, so he's had triple A experience this year. No double A experience, though. Big swing and a miss from Cortez, 1-2. So I didn't hear the reason why Ethan's only been coming out of the bullpen for Jersey Shore this summer, as Cortez caught looking. Lindau picks up a strikeout and out number 2. So he's been successful in getting those 2 first outs. The problem he had was in the second, allowed a single and a home run. So we'll see what he can do here in the fourth against Brody this time. But I'm told that wasn't piggyback. That was just straight up relief appearances for Ethan. And hopefully he's with us in Double A here for good as he sends a first pitch strike into Quinn Brody. Fastball, changeup, curve, and slider, the repertoire for the lefty starter, as Brody fouls this one off on the roof, down 0-2. Really good strike zone. Can read hitters' tendencies. A slow roller down the first base line. Akami backhands it. He'll make the play himself, and that is another 1-2-3 outing for Lindau as we go into the bottom of the fourth. Reading trails 2-0. Can they get something going here in just a moment?
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the fourth we go. Ethan Lindau has now sat down the Binghamton Rumble Ponies 1-2-3 in 3 innings so far this game. They do lead 2-0 off of Hayden Zanger's 2-run shot, but Reading an opportunity to put some runs on the board here in the bottom of the fourth, as it'll be Aldrum Corridor, Logan O'Hoppe, and Josh Akami. They're going to let Valverde stay in. They've had somebody warming up in the bullpen, but he's finally sat down as Valverde cruising just 54 pitches as he sends Corridor a first pitch strike and then a second pitch ball on the inside. The lefty struck out swinging his first time up. Reading trails by 2 here. Cuts on and misses. 93-mile-an-hour fastball out of Valverde. And 1-2 the count. Righty on lefty matchup. Corridor gets tied up on the inside, rips this one foul into the stands. A hustle after it. It bounced off somebody's back down there, but they seem okay. And he'll keep his count. Reading has 1 hit so far or 2 hits, Ollie Casillo and Mickey Moniak. As Aldrum takes a pitch inside, 2-2. Josh Akami also walked, so they've had 3 base runners in this contest, just 3 hits for the Rumble Ponies. In today's contest as well, both starters putting in the work here as Valverde misses outside. Corridor has taken his 0-2 count now to full. Would love to start off the frame with a base runner if possible. Here's the payoff pitch. Aldrum takes it out to center. Brody back at the warning track. He's able to make the catch just a step in front of the wall. Strongly hit by Corridor, but just not enough on it as it stays in the park. There's out number 1 for Logan O'Hoppe. Here's Logan from the right side. He struck out swinging his first time up. Got some people listening locally here. Quakertown, Jane's tuning in. Michael's in Abington, and Tom's all the way out in Washington, D.C. Joanne Slichter is down in the ballpark there. Thanks for tuning in. If you're listening near and far, appreciate your support. O'Hoppe, a chopper off the bat, it rolls foul. He turns a 2-0 count into 2-1. Reading looking to get something started here. Big chance in the crowd from all the school kids out today. Valverde with a big windup, a leg kick home. Logan takes this out to left center. Cortez takes a second to play the ball. He couldn't get a good read on it, and we finally dives for it. He can't keep it in his glove. That's going to go in as a base hit for Logan O'Hoppe as he reaches first successfully. Reading has a runner on with one out for Josh Ockamy. Diving effort by Cortez, but he just can't come up with it securely. And O'Hoppe out on first here. Ockamy walked in the second, made it as far as third base on a wild pitch. Instead, Valverde is going to go over to check on O'Hoppe. He has a team-high 4 stolen bases. The righty has his back turned to first, and of course he gets 2 step-offs per at-bat, so he's already had the 1 throw over. As Josh takes a first pitch strike outside, 95. That is the highest fastball velocity we've seen out of Valverde today, typically holding at about 93, but he's got a base runner with just 1 out. Reading down by 2. Josh takes a pitch outside. The count evens. Leads the team in doubles with 8. Also has 6 home runs on the season. Valverde, glove at the chest, now he brings it down to the waist. A big leg kick, and he comes home. This grazes the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Sean Williams, the manager, giving the signs from the third base coach's area. Mike Jones over at first, whispering something into Logan's ear as he tracks off first base. 1 out on the board. Here's the 1-2 to Ockamy, way inside. Good frame by Alvarez. He really tried to keep that in the strike zone if he could. Alvarez picked up as an international free agent back in 2018, just 20 years old. And he gets the start back behind the plate today. Ockamy takes this foul. He'll keep his 2-2 count. Hayden Zanger also listed as a catcher on the roster. He is a designated hitter today, and they do have Jose Colina as well as Reading carries 3 catchers. Of course, Logan O'Hoppe, Vito Friscia, and Jack Conley. Here's the 2-2 outside to Josh, and he's got a full count. He's already walked once. Just looking to get on base here with Logan on first. Reading trails by 2 runs, bottom of the 4th inning. Here in this day game, the crowd going wild, looking for something. The payoff pitch is fouled again. Past the 67 club. I think that went on the street, to be honest with you. All the way back there. And the lefty will step back in the batter's box here once again with a full count. Here is pitch number 8 coming in from Valverde as he gets to 72. The payoff pitch once more, ball 4. And Ockamy works a walk, his second of the game, 33 walks on the season for Josh. Now I got to check the Eastern League standings here because I know that Henderson was leading. And that makes me want to check this out. As Ali Castillo comes up with 2 runners on and just 1 out. Reading trying to make something happen. 33 for Ockamy. Henderson has 35, so he leads the Eastern League. But Josh, just right up there. Shifts O'Hoppe to second, and here's Ali Casillo, has had 1 of Reading's 3 hits on the contest. Already in the second, can he do it again here in the 4th, this time with 2 runners on? Righty looks down and up, now he comes home. Castillo punches it foul, even though Vasquez comes over, he runs out of room. The count moves to 1-1. Reading trails by 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Both teams do have 3 hits. Playing back deep here to Castillo. Valverde looks back at second. Now they've got somebody up in the bullpen once more. Castillo drives this into left center, tracking back. Brody at the wall. He's able to make the catch. Tagging is O'Hoppe, and he slides in safely. So that does move a runner to third. Ockamy forced to stay up at first. A long fly ball by Castillo. And here is Chris Sharp with 2 on and 2 out. Reading looking just at least for a run. Sharp struck out swinging his first time up. Valverde up to 75 pitches here. I wonder if they'll let him get through the inning or if this might be his last batter, as whoever's in the bullpen is done warming up. Runners on the corners for Reading as Sharp takes the first pitch strike at the knees. Logan O'Hoppe on third is not going to be afraid to try to come home. If anything, should get past Alvarez. Valverde out of the stretch here. The 0-1 is a called strike on the outside corner, and Sharp down to his final strike. Reading had base runners in the second, but they couldn't get anybody across. Another opportunity here. A little bit breezy, wind pushing inside the park. Here's the 0-2 to Sharp. High pop-up. Coming back is Alvarez, but it's going to hit the stands and bounce wildly. And Sharp will get another opportunity here. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Reading trails 2-0. Fightin Phils had off yesterday, so did the Rumble Ponies. So I know everybody had time to rest Monday, the universal off day in the Eastern League. I know a bunch of players told me they slept, honestly. I think this is the point where especially it got hot so fast. And there's a called strike 3 to Sharp. Kind of surprised there as he's caught looking. That one was on the outside corner, but that'll do it. Reading will strand 2 base runners here as they fail to score. They trail by 2. On to the top of the 5th we go here at America's Classic Ballpark. Stick around. Road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
Reading another opportunity in the bottom of the 4th, but they couldn't get any run support here for Ethan Lindau as Binghamton leads 2-0 off of Hayden Zanger's home run back in the 2nd. Lindau just 50 pitches as he comes in for the top of the 5th inning. He'll see the 7, 8, and 9 batters Zanger again, Vasquez and Winokur. Zanger takes the first pitch strike. Lindau trying not to make the same mistake twice as he gets him to foul back into the net behind home plate, and he's down 0-2. Now he's gotten the first batter out so far through 4 innings. And we'll see what he can do here as he does it again. Zanger strikes out swinging. And there is out number 1 here to start off the 5th. Just 3 strikeouts for Ethan Lindau, who usually racks up quite a number more than that. 7 strikeouts is his season high in Jersey Shore. 9 is his career high. Did that in 2018. As the lefty kicks and fires home, a first pitch strike to Vasquez. Gotta mention, of course, that Lindau was the Paul Owens Award winner a couple of years back in 2019, the lowest ERA in the farm system. Gets a high foul ball out of Aldrum Corridor, who makes the catch on the run. There is out number 2. Paul Owens Award given to the best minor league player and pitcher of the year. Bryson Stott won it last year as the player, and Lindau had won it the year before as the pitcher. He had a 2.52 ERA. You have to have a minimum of 85 innings, which is pretty impressive for a starter, a 2.52. 2 outs here, you'll see the number 9 batter, Matt Winokur, and sends him a first pitch ball down and away. So Lindau, a lot of promise, struggled a little bit last year, but ended up posting a pretty solid 3.81 ERA in 18 games, 15 starts as he pitches ball 2. Totaled 85 innings there. Somebody is starting to warm up in the bullpen, as the longest outing that Lindau has had this season is 4 innings. He's 4 2/3 right now as he gets Winokur to foul one back for a strike. Only up to 56 pitches here, but don't want to push him too hard. As I said before, just relief appearances in Jersey Shore this season. And let me see if I can get you his highest pitch count outing-wise. Here's the 2-1 to Winokur outside, ball 3. I think Sean will let him get through this inning, but can't say for certain. Line drive into right field, sharp on the run, but it'll bounce alongside of him. Winokur has a base knock here with 2 outs, and Lindau will see the top of the order in Wyatt Young. I think Sean's going to give him this batter. Mike Adams is in the bullpen. It doesn't look like he's quite ready to go as of yet. And the first offering is down and away to the lefty batter, Young. He's 0 for 2. 0 for 2 against Lindau so far. The lefty looks over at first. Now he'll come home in for a strike at the knees. Winokur doesn't have any stolen bases on the season nor attempts. With 2 outs, he's going to go on contact either way. Starter's got the glove at the waist. Here's the 1-1 to Wyatt Young. Sent foul, and he's down to his final strike. His highest outing pitch count-wise was 56 pitches. He did that on April 20th, but has a couple other ones in the 50 mark. So not too foreign for him right now, as he's up to 63, though. 2 outs on the board, top of the 5th inning, the 1-2. Grounded to Guzman. He's going to go over to first, and that'll do it. Lindau, 4 hits and 2 runs through 5 innings of work in his first double-A start of the season. As we go to the bottom half, Reading's got to get some runs. Across the board here, they trail by 2.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Peloton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Peloton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Peloton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Bender coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need, from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Here we come into the bottom of the 5th inning. Reading trails 2-0. They'll send Fraylin Minetti, Jonathan Guzman, and then back to the top of the order with Mickey Moniak. Call to the bullpen for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies as they send out Kevin Gadea from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen down the left field line. Valverde comes out with just 3 hits and no runs across the board. 80 pitches for the starter. Solid, but they only got him through 4, so they'll turn to the bullpen here for the bottom of the 5th as Gadea, the righty, sends 3 straight balls to Fraylin Minetti to start off the at-bat. Reading just needs a base runner. They've had a couple so far. Just 3 hits on the board. But Minetti's going to start us off with a walk here. So he'll get himself onto first. And he's pretty speedy out there, too, for Jonathan Guzman. Now I got to wonder if we might see a bunt attempt here out of Guzman as he gets the sign from manager Sean Williams down the third base line. First pitch gets away from Alvarez. Minetti's going to stay put at first. And that is 4 straight balls out of the bullpen here from Gadea. Comes in with a 9 ERA. But obviously, you know, not a lot of innings pitched for these relievers so far. Just about a month and a half into this season. And there he finally gets a strike on the outside corner to Guzman. No bunt attempts here. Saw Gadea a little bit last year, so no stranger to Double-A as well. Runner on first, nobody out. Guzman pops this foul, and he moves the count to 1-2. Gadea out of Nicaragua was picked up by Binghamton as a free agent back in 2021. Originally a first-round draft pick by Tampa Bay. He was 4th overall, which is crazy. Ground ball left side, it gets through the hole. I think the third baseman, Ritter, thought Mauricio was going to dive for it. Instead, it got by both of them, and Guzman pushes Minetti into scoring position with the Reading Fightin' Phils' 4th hit of the day. They go back to the top of the order with the first overall number 1 pick in the draft back in 2016. It is Mickey Moniak. 1 for 2 today, a base hit in the third, also flew out to left, just trying to make sure he's pain-free, get him back into the rhythm of playing before he gets back up to the big club. My knowledge is that he'll be here till Thursday, and he told me he's playing the whole game today, but of course, that's always up in the air. Maybe just play 7, see how he's feeling, and what the manager decides, but I think he's hoping to stick it out for the whole game as he takes a first pitch strike. 2 runners on and nobody out for the Fightin' Phils. They are down by 2. Gadea just 12 innings of work this season. Moniak grounds it foul, and he's down 0-2 in the count. Minetti coming off the bag hot at second. Guzman on first. Jalen Ortiz waiting in the on-deck circle for the Fightin' Phils. They've got something brewing here, some traffic on the base pass for Binghamton. Gadea leans over, ball in the right hand, glove at the chest. Now he comes set. A little bit of bend in the hips. Here's the 0-2 to Mickey. He holds off on a pitch in the dirt. Moniak, a lefty batter, made his big league debut already. Did that back in 2020, September of the pandemic year. And he strikes out swinging on a fastball up in the zone. There's out number 1. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Reading still has 2 runners on here for Jalen Ortiz, who struck out and grounded into a double play. Probably the 2 toughest outs as an offense member, but always time to turn it around, and every at-bat is an opportunity to go 1 for 1. As he settles into the right side, he'll see Kevin Gadea with Minetti on second and Guzman on first. Now, the last time we were at home, Jalen Ortiz tore it up He was named the Eastern League Player of the Week against Bowie Bay Sox as he sends the first pitch he sees back foul. He batted .417 that week with 10 hits, including 3 home runs and a grand slam. He also walked it off against Bowie one night with 10 RBIs, and he made 2 outfield assists. So looking forward to him playing at home as the 0-1 gets out of the hands of Alvarez. The runners do not advance as he keeps it in front of him, though. Crowd is getting excited here. They recognize Reading, an opportunity. Down by 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt. Good pick by Alvarez. Ortiz stays alive. Reading in a good part of their lineup here with just 1 out on the board. Aldrim Corridor in the on-deck circle. Logan O'Hoppe is in the hole. Once again, Gadea with the 1-2. Jalen lines this down left field. It ends up in Binghamton's bullpen as they scatter down there. It's a foul ball. And he'll keep his 1-2 count. Kids are going nuts for that foul ball that's thrown in by Binghamton's. And actually, I think it might have hit somebody because security is coming over. It actually might have hit somebody over there. They're passing towels, and security is making a call. So hopefully everybody's okay down the left field line. Always send up our prayers. Nobody wants to get hurt, and that's why we have as much netting as we possibly can. 2 runners on, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Ortiz. He sends it into center field right where Brody is standing. He makes the catch, and nobody is able to tag up. So there's 2 outs here. Reading has had 2 runners on and 2 outs. This is the 3rd time this game. They've got to get something on the board here as Aldrim Corridor steps up. Corridor takes the first pitch ball. He's 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a flyout. That wind is settling down for just a second here. We'll see if Aldrim can take advantage of it. Got a little bit of a shift on him, but he takes a ball outside again. Magnetti on second, Guzman on first. Reading trails 2-0 to Binghamton here in the bottom of the 5th inning as a strike is called to Corridor. 2-1. Somebody up in the bullpen throwing for Binghamton now looks like Alex Casena. Corridor lines this down and left. The bullpen catcher makes a good stop. And Aldrim fighting here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gadea up to 22 pitches here as Reading threatening in the bottom of the 5th. They've threatened in the past couple of innings too, but they haven't gotten anything across. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Corridor chases an offering in the dirt. The tag is put on him by Alvarez, and that will do it here. The Fightin' Phils stranded another 2 on. So scoreless for them. Binghamton has 2. Top of the 6th we go, and I do think we'll see Mike Adams out of the bullpen in just a moment.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, MASCARO, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Pretty solid start for Ethan Lindau. As we head into the top of the 6th inning, Binghamton leads 2-0. We'll turn it over to Mike Adams out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. In his first start here in AA this season, Lindau, 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 runs on that Hayden Zanger home run. He walked no batters, and he struck out 3 on 64 pitches. That's pretty solid. As Mike Adams will see Francisco Alvarez, Ronnie Mauricio, and Luke Ritter here in the top of the 6th inning. Adams back-to-back balls to start off this at-bat to Alvarez, and now he comes inside. 3-0. Both teams just 4 hits apiece here. Both teams in the bullpen now. Game number 1 of the 6-game set. And on the 3-0. Adams catches the strike zone, 3-1. Alvarez 0 for 2, both at bats against Lindau. Now he takes ball 4, and they'll start off here with a runner on base and nobody out for Ronnie Mauricio. Now, Adams leads the team in double play balls induced. He's gotten 4 double play outs this season with a runner on first and a ground ball hitting Ronnie Mauricio. Certainly an opportunity here right now. Glove at the head for Adams. He comes inside. Ball number 1. A lot of things going on at the ballpark this week. Tomorrow, Fightin' Cancer Night with Phillies PA announcer and cancer survivor Dan Baker. And Mickey Morandini will be here from the Darren Dalton Foundation. Are you kidding me? Ground ball to short. Guzzi steps on the bag over to first. That's 5 ground ball double plays for Mike Adams this season as he uses a big one to get out. Get 2 outs here in the 6th. You can just put 6-3 in your scorebook since Guzzi made that play at second himself. 2 outs on the board, nobody on base here for Luke Ritter. Ritter, the number 4 hitter, is 0 for 2 today. That's .216 on the early season. Takes a first pitch ball out of Adams. Sent high into left center field. Corridor on the run at the wall, just in front of the video board. Luke Ritter, a solo shot, makes it 3-0 Rumble Ponies here in the top of the 6th. That is his 6th home run of the season. Lots of boos from the kids in the crowd. They are harsh out there today. So with 2 outs on the board, here's Carlos Cortez. That was Adams' first home run of the season allowed, which is pretty impressive. Took him almost 2 months to give up a home run as he sends Cortez the first pitch strike. So that's Wednesday night. Thursday will be the throwback black R-Train uniforms. Friday will be Los Luchadores on our Copa night here at the ballpark. Saturday will be our Wizards and Wands Harry Potter night. Mega Blast fireworks show as well. And Sunday, of course, we'll be playing as the Reading Hot Dogs. A ball and 2 strikes here, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Binghamton leads 3 runs on 5 hits as Adams hits the dirt. 2-2 the count. Reading's had 4 hits today. They've had some opportunities. They just haven't drove a run across. But the good news is still lots of baseball left to be played, and Reading does their best work in the final few innings as Cortez is caught looking a big strikeout call from Tom Fornarola behind the plate, and Adams gets out of the inning. A solo shot to Luke Ritter, though, does put the Rumble Ponies on top 3-0. Reading an opportunity to bat here, bottom 6, coming up in just a moment.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it.
Ready?
Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the door. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as Kevin Gadea gets just 1 inning of work. Alex Casena comes in here for the bottom of the 6th. Binghamton leads 3-0, but Logan O'Hoppe is going to be starting it off for the Fightin' Phils here as they look for a run. O'Hoppe drives this into left field. Going back, Cortez at the wall. It bounces off. Extra bases here for Logan as he dives into second. The Fightin' Phils will start it off with a base hit and a runner in scoring position here as O'Hoppe, another multi-hit game, gets on for Josh Akami. Akami's walked twice in today's contest. Reading looking to just drive in a run if they can here. They trail by 3. Still lots of baseball left to go. And interestingly enough, Casena here, the reliever, as Josh fouls it up the first baseline, is scheduled to start Sunday's contest. So we'll see if that ends up being true with him coming out of the bullpen. He's pitched in 7 games. He started 6. They'll turn to him in relief here as he sends Akami 1 on the inside, 1-1. Alec Casena originally drafted in the Tigers' 16th round back in 2015 out of Seattle, Washington, but signed as a free agent back in 2019 with the Mets. Casena looks back at second. Now he comes home to Josh, who lifts this into right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. O'Hoppe's going to move to third, and Reading has runners on the corners here with nobody out. Ali Castillo coming up. Big opportunity for Reading with Logan out on third. Casillo drives that error behind the plate, looking to bring that ball right back where it came from. The catcher Alvarez out to chat with his pitcher Casena here. and a little bit of a jam. To start off the bottom of the 6th, Reading trails by just 3 runs, certainly doable. We've seen them put as many as 7 runs on in 1 inning so far this season. Did that actually in the last series against Somerset. So here's Castillo from the right side, Ohapi on 3rd, Akami on 1st. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Casena deals. Casillo takes a pitch down and away, ball number 1. Anything gets by Alvarez. Logan Ohapi is for sure coming home. Chris Sharp in the on-deck circle for Reading. An open stance from Castillo. He takes a ball at the knees for a strike. He's 1 for 2 today, a base hit and a fly ball to center field. The wind picking back up a little bit, moving from right to left. All of Binghamton's runs have come on homers. See if Reading can get a long ball here. Castillo gets it up the middle, in for a base hit. Reading's going to score a run as Logan Ohapi comes across the plate. Good piece of hitting by Ali to drive in a run, and Reading gets on the board here. They trail by just 2 now. The line keeps moving for Reading as they've had 3 consecutive hits. No outs on the board for Chris Sharp. New to the team, but never too early to become a hero. A lot of children rooting for him here in the crowd. Very personable, very friendly, came over after being released by the Pirates, and we picked him up a couple weeks ago. Seen time in AAA as he takes the first pitch ball upstairs. Akami on 2nd, Castillo on 1st after Ali singled to drive in Logan Ohapi. Reading trails 3-1 here. Chris Sharp keeps a tight batting stance. His feet honestly less than shoulder width apart as he takes a strike. Then when he kicks up with his left leg, he takes a wide step. And that's when he really drives his hips and shoulders into the swing. He keeps his bat on his shoulder before raising it up and offering below the knees 2-1. Binghamton's already got somebody else warming up. First game of the series, they're using at least 3 pitchers right now. Obviously, Casino won't stay until the end of the game, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, everybody had off today, so you have wiggle room, but it's a long series, 6 games, as Chris Sharp sends this down the right field line. Coming over is Winokur. He can't make the catches. It's foul next to the Fightin's bullpen. And Sharp's count 2-2. Nobody out here, bottom of the 6th. Reading trails 3-1. Takami on 2nd, Casillo on 1st, and Sharp, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts here, battling Alec Casena. The 2-2 fouled back. He stays alive. A lot of action happening here as Reading is trying to pick up another run. Akami shuffles off the bag at 2nd. Castillo at 1st. Nobody out. Sharp with a 2-2 count. He fouls it back again. Chris Sharp. 6 pitches in this at-bat here. Casena up to 13. 2 on, nobody out. Casena deals the 2-2. Sharp, another foul ball. This time he pulls it down the third base line and continues on. Crowd is roaring here at the ballpark. Love all of the action. Love it. Gets the sign from his catcher, Alvarez. Comes set at the waist on the third base side of the rubber. He looks back at Josh. Here's the 2-2 again. Inside. Ball 3. And Sharp works his way all the way to a full count here. catcher, I think he caught that off the head, and the trainer coming out now, Vanessa Weisbach for the Mets organization here. The manager, Reed Brignac, coming over as well to talk to Alvarez back behind the plate. He seems okay, so Weisbach going to head back to the dugout, and Brignac as well. Chris Sharp stays in here with a full count. 2 on, nobody out for Reading. They've already plated a run off the bat of Ollie Casillo when Logan O'Hoppe scored. So it's 3-1 Binghamton. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's 3-2. I really thought that was ball 4, but it is not, I guess. Oh, I guess he must have gotten a piece of that with the end of his bat. So now on the full count, he fouls one up the third baseline again. So what happened was he got a piece of it with the end of his bat, and so that ball was ball number 3. So now it is a full count even after he fouls one back. That was pitch number 10. So here is pitch number 11. Crowd is getting very loud here. Love it. Sharp steps in, a big moment here for Reading. They've had 3 consecutive hits, and Sharp will come up with 2 on and nobody out. Reading trails by 2 runs. He takes it out to center field. Running back is Brody. He makes the catch, tagging is Josh Akami. He's on the run, no throw. And advancing from first is Castillo. Don't often see that second runner advance, so just 1 out. Reading has 2 in scoring position here for Fraylin Mignetti. Sharp worked an 11 pitch at bat to stay alive. Phillies play tonight against the Braves 7:20. Lehigh Valley back home at Coca-Cola Park against Worcester. They play at 7:05. Here's Fraylin Mignetti with Akami on third and Castillo on second. Infield, outfield, back deep. Fraylin walked his last time up. He'll take a first pitch strike here. 2 runners in scoring position. Reading trails by 2 here. Alvarez going to have to be perfect back behind the plate as Akami shuffles off the bag at third. Casena, a deep breath, comes down and away. 1-1, up to 20 pitches in relief here. Whoever's in the bullpen is up and ready. Billy Sullivan warming up for Reading if he should come in the top half. Mignetti goes the opposite way. He's going to drop it alongside Winokur. Akami comes home, and here is Castillo. The throw into second is in time, but he does drive in 2 runs to tie it up. We'll get a single, but out at second on the outfield assist by Winokur. 9-6, that goes in on the putout, trying to take second. He does drive in 2 runs for the Fightin' Phils, so it's 3-all here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mignetti thrown out at second, though, so there's 2 outs and nobody on for Jonathan Guzman. Looks to lay down a bunt, takes the first pitch strike. Certainly the kind of guy that could run out a bunt single, but we'll see if he puts on the bat on his shoulder here. Holds off on a pitch down and away. That's a called strike, and he did keep it up on his shoulder. Takes the pitch inside. 1-2. Logan O'Hoppe started this inning off by doubling. Josh Akami singled to put runners on the corners, and Ali Castillo drove in the first run. Fraylin Mignetti with a 2 RBI base hit tied us up at 3. He did get thrown out trying to take second, an outfield assist. as Guzman takes ball number 2. 2-2 the count here. And there's a called strike 3. He's rung up quickly by Tom Fornarola, and that gets us out of the 6th, but a new ball game here at FirstEnergy Stadium. 3 runs apiece. We'll see Billy Sullivan for the top of the 7th in just a moment.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Well, an eventful bottom of the 6th inning as Reading puts 3 runs on the board to tie it up. Emily Messina on the airwaves bringing you today's action, joined by Alexis Yoder here for the rest of the contest. Alexis, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And this has certainly turned into an exciting game. It seemed a little down earlier with that home run and then Reading going down 3-0, but credit to them, they've tied it up here in the 6th inning, and now, as you said before, it's a whole new ball game. See what happens here.
Reading very sharp in the back part of the game as well. They never give up till the fight's over. Logan O'Hoppe started it off with a double. Back-to-back singles by Akame and Casillo scored the first run, and then Fraylen Mignetti had a 2-run scoring base hit. He did get thrown out trying to take second, so now we are tied up at 3 runs apiece as Billy Sullivan takes the ball from Mike Adams here for the 7th inning. The first pitch to Quinn Brody is fouled back. It'll be Brody, Zanger, and Vasquez, 6, 7, 8 batters here against Billy Sullivan. Adams gave up that solo home run to Luke Ritter for the 3rd run of the game for Binghamton, but other than that, a quick 6, getting a big double play. Sullivan gets a strike 2 here. Trying to keep Reading in this ball game, tied up at 3. Brody 1 for 2 today, a base hit and a run scored, but he's going to strike out on 3 pitches here by Sullivan, and there's out number 1. Hayden Zanger had the big home run back in the 2nd inning. Actually, Binghamton scoring all their runs on homers in this contest.
Really only a couple bad pitches by this Reading pitching staff so far in this game. They've been solid, but Reading's offense, as you said earlier, has really lit it up in the back half of games, and they had several runners in scoring position early on in this game, but couldn't bring them home.
And you're right. The pitching staff today has been, frankly, really hitting their spots. It's just when you miss 1 or 2, and with a hitter's ballpark like here, the balls go out as Sullivan comes home to Zanger. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 1 ball and 1 strike. Unfortunately, that's how they put the 3 runs on. Only 5 hits given up to the Rumble Ponies today, and just 1 walk has been issued. So I think so far pitching coach Matt Hockenberry is going to be pleased, but of course, a tie ball game, Reading's going to have to use the bullpen to keep them in this game and then try to pick up a couple runs in the next few innings. Zanger with a ball taken. Here's the 2-1 from Billy Sullivan. Long fly ball down the right field line. Sharp chasing it. It lands foul in Reading's bullpen, and the count now 2-2.
And Chris Sharp just made a couple of the hundreds upon hundreds of children here happy by throwing a ball into the stands. You can always tell when there's a bunch of kids here from schools because this place is rocking today.
Very loud here in the ballpark today as Sullivan hits the outside corner. Zanger not pleased as he heads back to the dugout without number 2. Back-to-back Ks by Billy Sullivan puts 2 outs on the board here in the top of the 7th as he sees Jeremy Vasquez. Vasquez 1 for 2 with a base hit. Will step in on the left side. Infield, outfield, back deep. Sullivan sends the ball on the outside corner. And this one a little bit further out. 95 hitting with his fastball. Certainly has picked up a lot of velocity this season. We usually see him hovering mid-90s with the fastball, even up to 96 sometimes as he leans over, gets the sign from Logan O'Hoppe back behind the plate. There is ball number 3 beneath the knees. Waiting on deck, the number 9 hitter, Matt Winokur. I'm sure Sullivan would like to try to get the job done here if he can. 3-0, probably not a swinging pitch by Vasquez. Either way, it's ball 4 way outside, and on 4 pitches, Vasquez is going to take a free pass down to first, and Sullivan's just going to restart against the next batter. Already has 2 outs here. Winokur 1 for 2 with a hit in today's contest. Fans were home this entire week, so if you are able to come out, we are here Tuesday through Sunday. It's going to be some good weather in Pennsylvania. As Billy misses outside, 1-0. If you're not, we'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, along with Minor League Baseball TV all week long, so you can join us there for the action as well. All tied up at 3 runs apiece here, top of the 7th. There's 2 outs on the board. Sullivan misses below the knees, 2-0. That's 6 straight balls out of the reliever after getting back-to-back strikeouts to start off this inning. The Rumble Ponies have the go-ahead run, and Vasquez on first. Sullivan gives him a look. And here's the 2-0. I think it's the lefty that's giving Sullivan a little bit of trouble here as he's missed now 7 straight pitches, a 3-0 count.
Got some action down there in Reading's bullpen, too. Looking like somebody's getting up to stretch.
Here's a 3-0. In for ball 4, so back-to-back 4-pitch walks for Billy Sullivan. Puts 2 on. There is 2 out here. And I do think we're going to see Matt Hockenberry here because Billy is certainly capable of getting this 3rd out here. And the thing is, he's going to see his 3rd lefty batter straight. And so hopefully he can right the shift here. I want to check on his pitching versus left and right. So right-handed batters bat 280 against Billy. Left-handed batters bat 217. So actually this is contrary to the numbers here, but it's more how you're feeling on that day and time as Wyatt Young is going to come up with 2 on and 2 outs. Pretty much opposite at-bats. He struck out the first 2 batters. He walked the second 2. As the infield comes in here, meeting on the mound with O'Hoppe, Akami, Castillo. Sullivan as well as Hockenberry now heads back to the dugout. Just looking for out number 3 here to keep this ball game tied at 3 runs apiece. Binghamton 5 hits, Reading 8. All he needs is 1 more out to put his team right back up to bat. After stretch time, when Reading comes back, they'll have the top of their order. Young 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a pop-up in today's game. Sullivan sets up on the first base side of the rubber. He'll look back at the runner on second. Now will come home outside. 1-0. It's Vasquez on second and Winokur on first. Neither of them have any stolen bases on the season. Glove at the chest for Billy. Kicks and fires outside. And finally gets a strike. After 9
straight balls.
9 straight balls, he gets it in. But came out of the gate hot, was able to get those 2 strikeouts. So even though he's got 2 runners on, settle in and get this third out. Here's the 1-1. Sent out to left field. Corridor on the run. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. Sullivan strands 2 runners on. He stayed composed, even with those base runners, and he's able to get out of the inning. So we're tied at 3. Reading up to bat. We'll see the top of the order after stretch time here at the ballpark.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Just a familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant.
Well, there was 2 outs
quality
last time
service
too, and then
at JP Mascaro & Sons.
Had a
one of
home
the top
run.
companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks
the coach
Packing
walking
Sunday
back
Fun
because
Day,
that's going
Sunday
on.
home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Good stretch time here at the ballpark as the Rumble Ponies make a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen here for the bottom of the 7th inning. Billy Sullivan took the top half after Reading put 3 runs on the board to tie it up. Got 2 strikeouts, then walked 2, but was able to get out of the inning clean. So Reading has an opportunity to break this tie here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as they'll see Josh Hedgeka, 4th pitcher used today by the Rumble Ponies here for the 7th inning. Hedgeka comes in with a 1.29 ERA, but we'll see the top of Reading's lineup: Mickey Moniak, Jalen Ortiz, and Aldrum Corridor. From the left side, here's Moniak. He fouls back the first pitch he sees. Hedgeka, the righty, really leaning over at the waist to get the sign from his catcher, Alvarez. Keeps his left foot in front of his right foot with the submarine offering by Moniak. Down 0-2. Interesting if we watch his slot here. Comes set at the chest, steps forward with his left leg, comes down to the waist, and then serious underarm action here as he misses for a ball. Glove of the chest, his windup very quick as he bends over. The slot pretty much straight across. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Moniak fighting back after being down 0-2. This one comes up and in as he's able to move out of the way in time. Down 0-2, and now the count is full. Kids in the stands going wild here with a tied ball game at 3 apiece. This is very loud right in front of us. Here's the payoff pitch. Moniak rips it down the first baseline, but it's foul. Lands us on the roof over there of the indoor batting cages. And we'll go again.
As we were talking about earlier, this pitcher, I think I'm liking the little underhand sidearm action.
Little submarine action to 3-2. In for a called strike. Moniak is not happy as he tosses his bat.
Can't tell if he's not happy with the call or if he's not happy with himself.
I think he thought it was ball 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
As he heads back into the dugout, he'll take out number 1 with him. And here is Jalen Ortiz. Most important part right now is Moniak feeling healthy, feeling like his hand is has the strength that it needs to play as he heads back through in rehab. Projected to be here through Thursday, but you never know. We'll see how it goes as Ortiz fouls back the first pitch he sees against Josh Hedgka. He's 0 for 3 in today's contest. All the action has come from the middle part of the lineup. A slow roller to third, Ritter across the diamond, and he beats Ortiz there for out number 2. Reading's 3 runs came in the 6th inning. An RBI from Casillo and 2 from Moniak put 3 on the board. The Rumble Ponies scored 2 in the 2nd with Hayden Zanger's 2-run home run and a solo shot by Luke Ritter. Gave them 3 runs. Now, here we are in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs and Aldrim Corridor up to bat. Corridor sends this one foul into the stands, down 0-1. 2 outs on the board quickly. Braden Zarbniski warming up in the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils for the top of the 8th. Corridor takes the ball down and away, 1-1 the count. Well, the radar gun showing 106 miles per hour on the fastball. I'm not positive that that's correct.
I'm not agreeing.
I'm going to
with
have
it.
to say no to that as Corridor takes a swinging strike up in the zone, 1-2. That read 70 miles an hour.
Look at the velocity change of this with the
106 would be very impressive. I think there was a college player who threw 105 earlier. Corridor goes up the middle. Hedgka can't get his fingers on it, but the shortstop Mauricio does, and he makes the play. Reading goes down in order here to end the 7th. So into the top of the 8th we go, tied at 3. Braden Zarbniski out here in just a moment.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Keep our crown mic a little bit lower with all the excitement here in the ballpark today as we head into the top of the 8th inning. We are both tied at 3 runs apiece, Reading and Binghamton, as we make a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen here for the top of the 8th. It is Braden Zarbniski, and on with the play-by-play, Alexis Yoder.
All right, Zarbniski comes in and he deals low for the first pitch. It'll be 1-0 count.
Binghamton will start off with Alvarez, Mauricio, and Ritter here.
Second pitch coming in, that one will deal low as well. Be 2-0 to Alvarez.
0 for 2 today. Did have a walk in the 6th, but was tied up on a double play ball by Mike Adams.
And here comes the pitch from Braden. That one is chopped foul down the left field line. Be a 2-1 count to Alvarez here. In the top of the 8th inning, all tied up at 3 runs apiece between Binghamton and Reading. Kravitsky's going to wind up and fire this pitch, and it'll be caught by Castillo. Will fire over to Josh Ockamy for the first out of the inning.
Good flash in the leather there by Castillo, not only to make the diving play, but to take the time to get up and a perfect throw over to first.
And credit to Alvarez on that hustle, too. It looked like originally he may have beaten it out, but Castillo really fired a strike on over there to Josh Ockamy to get the first out of this inning. And up comes Mauricio. Last time up, he grounded into a double play.
First pitch taken down into left field. Jonathan Guzman tracks back, makes the catch over the shoulder for out number 2.
Couldn't even get the scoring down for the last play. We already have 2 outs on the board.
Good for Zarbniski, making efficient work here.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I want to keep that efficiency going from this Reading bullpen. They've been excellent so far. Only runs have been given up via 2 home runs. 1 in the second and then 1 in the 6th. Here comes the first pitch from Zarbniski. It'll be fouled back by Luke Ritter, who had one of those home runs, the one in the 6th inning, to give Binghamton a 3-0 lead at the time, but then Reading came back to tie it up in their half of the 6th inning. Another ball fouled back out of the ballpark by Ritter.
Middle infielders back deep, corner infielders playing in here. Zarbniski looking for a quick half inning.
It'll be an 0-2 count, and here comes the pitch. And it'll be a called strike 3 as Ritter heads back to the bullpen, down on strikes here. A 1-2-3 inning for the Fightin' Phils as they look to take their first lead of this game in their half of the 8th inning.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and
Binghamton and Reading all tied up at 3 runs apiece as the Fightin' Phils will look to take their first lead of this game here in their half of the 8th inning. It'll be Logan O'Hoppe, Josh Ockamy, and Ali Castillo do up for Reading. O'Hoppe takes a first pitch inside. We 1-0. Petchka still on the mound for the Rumble Ponies. Here's the second count. Hoppy skies this one down the left field line, but it'll slice foul.
O'Hoppe, another multi-hit game here after getting a hit in every game against Somerset. Carries it on with a single and a double so far in today's contest.
He's still finding rhythm being back at home. And he'll pop this one up down the right field line. It'll slice into the crowd as first baseman for the Rumble Ponies, Jeremy Vasquez, will give it a look.
Crowd very excited here for Logan O'Hoppe. If he gets an RBI, everybody goes home with a free drink from Sheets.
Well, there's only one way that's happening, and it won't be on that pitch. It'll be up high, make it a 2-2 count. But Hohapi did find that long ball swing on the road as he'll take a swing at this one, but it'll bounce foul behind the plate. Count will remain 2-2.
Hedgka sat down Reading in order in the the bottom of the 7th.
Hohapi will bounce this one back to the pitcher. Hedgka on to first base for Vasquez. And there will be one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning for Reading as Josh Akami will step up to the plate.
Akami's also been on 3 times today, walked twice, and had a base hit in the 6th. Scored one of Reading's 3 runs in that half inning.
Definitely this middle portion of Reading's order has found some rhythm here as that one will bounce behind the plate. It'll be 1-0 to Akami to start this at-bat. Time will be called here by the home plate umpire. Hedgka set to deliver, and here comes the pitch. Be outside. Count will be 2-0. One out here in the bottom of the 8th inning for Reading as they look to take a lead here and break this 3-3 tie with Binghamton. Hedgka sets and fires. It'll be inside. 3-0 the count to Akami.
Akami trying to run down Gunnar Henderson, who's in the lead in the Eastern League for walks.
Didn't get that one called for a ball. 3-1 the count to Akami. 84 on that pitch from Hedgka. Here he comes again, swing and a miss from Akami. 3-2 the count.
Is ahead 3-0. Now it is full here. Reading, anybody that comes up is the go-ahead run here in this tied ball game at 3.
One swing of the bat and this game could change. He checks his swing, but he's called out anyway. Akami not happy with that call from the home plate umpire, but he'll be down on strikes for the second out of the bottom of the 8th inning. And here comes Ali Castillo. 2 singles in this game. Made it around to home plate to score his last time up. So he'll take a swing and miss at that pitch. 0-1 the count to Castillo.
2 outs here quickly in the 8th.
This one back behind the plate into the netting. As Castillo gets set, Hedgka set as well. And here comes the pitch. Up at the head of Castillo. Count will be 1-2. 2 outs here as Castillo looks to get something going with 2 outs on the board for Reading. Swing and a miss at that one. It'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Fightin' Phils as they come back out onto the field to look and keep this one tied up at 3 runs apiece.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Wide and Hammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and throughout we're a partner in Soccertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Here we go into the top of the 9th inning. Brian Marconi, of course, called upon here in a 3-3 ball game. Reading is going to have to walk it off here if they want to end it in 9. But first, Marconi's going to have to get through the top half. And we'll see Carlos Cortez, Quinn Brody, and Hayden Zanger to start it off. The lefty deals inside.
Reading's been no stranger to walk-off wins here at home. So many in the last series against Bowie. 3, if I'm not mistaken, in a row.
3 in a row Friday, and then 2 on Sunday with a rain out on Saturday. They put up 3, but they also had 1 in the first series against Somerset. That was Wendell Rijo, so we'll have to do it again. But first, Marconi here with the 2-0. Gets a big swing out of Cortez. 2-1. Lifted out to left field. Aldrum on the way back, and it bounces off the wall. Sliding into second is Cortez. A double to lead off this frame puts the tying run in scoring position here for Quinn Brody. Nobody out on the board.
It's not much Corridor or Moniak could have done about that. That was just perfectly placed in the gap there by Cortez. Played it off the wall. I think it would have been a double either way, even if they would have kept it in front, as he was moving pretty quickly. But they did what they had to do to keep him at second base.
Here's Quinn Brody now as lefty on lefty matchup. Brody takes a first pitch swinging strike. Marconi comes right down for a strike, hits 90 with the fastball, and he's got Brody 0-2.
Not messing around with this count. 2 quick strikes.
Reading has battled so hard in this game. Got to keep fighting till the end, as this is grounded foul. He'll keep his 0-2 count. Reading 3 runs on 8 hits. Binghamton 3 runs on 6 hits. Here we are in the top of the 9th. Nobody has scored since the 6th inning here as the lefty gets the sign from catcher Logan O'Hoppe. Now he comes set at the waist, looks back at second, and comes home inside to Brody, 1-2. When Reading comes up in the bottom of the 9th, they'll see Sharp, Mignetti, and Guzman, the 7 through 9 in the order. And he chases for strike 3. Marconi goes down and away with the slider and gets Brody for out number 1 here in the 9th.
Just a nice wave and a miss of the bat there from Brody. He knew he wasn't getting that one as soon as he started to swing the bat. Great movement from Marconi.
Been solid out on the mound for the Fightins this season, as we'll see Hayden Zanger 1 for 3. Of course, that 2-run home run to get the starting runs for Binghamton. Marconi goes off speed, and Zanger's way out in front for strike number 1. Reading putting all of their runs on in the 6th. Binghamton 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 6th, as Zanger fouls this one back. Down 0-2. Marconi gave up a leadoff double to Cortez, but picked up a big strikeout to Brody. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th, as he's looking for out number 2. Lefty on righty matchup. Brian glove at the waist. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Falls just outside of the strike zone. 1-2. Cortez shuffling off the bag at second, his first game in Binghamton after coming down from AAA Syracuse. Lofts this out to center field. Moniak on the run back. He'll make the catch, tagging and going to third. Here is a throw. Doesn't make it to the base, so Cortez moves to third, but there's 2 outs on the board here for Jeremy Vasquez, so a sacrifice fly won't do it. Marconi's trying to hold them to 0 runs with a tie ball game so his team can walk it off in the bottom half. Here's Vasquez, 1 for 2, also walked. Lefty, but Marconi misses inside here. Ohapi's going to have to be perfection back behind the plate. Cortez certainly looks jumpy out there, trying to come home. This falls into the strike zone. Marconi brings it down on the outside corner, 1-1 the count. That flag out in center field, hanging by the pole. With a runner on third and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Mignetti ranges over the backhanded throw on to first. Akami gives him the nod there as Reading gets out of the inning cleanly. Marconi strands a runner on third. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Tied up at 3. Your Fightin' Phils with a big opportunity here.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long at the Burke's Commercial Roofing Stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit Burke'sCommercialRoofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing Stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Reading with a chance to get another walk-off win at home inside FirstEnergy Stadium. They're all tied up with Binghamton 3-3 in the bottom of the 9th inning. It'll be Chris Sharp, Fraylin Mignetti, and Jonathan Guzman, 7 through 9. Up to bat, first for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Chris Sharp, the right fielder, will step up to the plate here. Looking to get the rally started going for Reading. Crowd charged up here, ready to cheer on the Fightin' Phils as they look to complete the comeback that they started. First pitch swung on and missed by Sharp. The count's going to be 0-1 to him. Second pitch on the way here, and here it comes. It'll be low. Count will be 1-1. Bryce Montes de Oca is the new pitcher from the bullpen for Binghamton. That one's chopped foul. Over towards Reading's dugout, it'll be 1-2. The count too Sharp, 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts, but did get a sacrifice fly in the 6th inning that led to Reading pushing 2 runs across the plate. This one's flied out to right field. Settling under it to make the catch is Winokur for Binghamton. 1 out. here in the bottom of the 9th inning. As Fraylin Mignetti steps up to the plate, delivered the RBI single that scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to tie this game for Reading. Reading scoring all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the 6th. That one's inside to Mignetti. The count will be 1-0 to him. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Mignetti, no stranger to this situation, walked it off for Reading last week. Although he did have runners on the bases, understands the sort of pressure in this situation as he takes another pitch inside.
That pitch similar to the one preceding it, low and inside. 2-0's the count. To Mignetti as Montez de Oca delivers this pitch, another ball inside. 3 straight balls to Fraylin Mignetti. The count is 3-0. Mignetti looking to get something going for Reading as they try to complete this comeback. It'll be a called strike. Mignetti had already begun walking across the plate thinking he had a 4th straight ball and a walk. But the home plate umpire, Tom Fornarola, says not so fast. The count will be 3-1. Here comes the pitch. That one inside to Mignetti, and it'll be ball 4 as he'll get a free pass here with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Second time Mignetti's walking down to first today. So Reading has the go-ahead run on the bag here for Jonathan Guzman.
That pitch at a similar location to the preceding one, not sure.
Just missing a little bit inside as Montez de Oca. He comes way inside to Guzman, who's 1 for 3 today.
3 pitches inside in a row for de Oca. As Guzman will get set here. The pitch, it's a called strike. Count will be 1-1 to Guzman. The shortstop for the Fightin' Phils. Mignetti will take a lead off of first base. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed by Guzman. Be a 1-2 count to him. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. As de Oca set to deliver the pitch. And swing and a miss by Jonathan Guzman. He'll be down on strikes, swinging for the 2nd out in the 9th inning.
Here's Mickey Moniak with the chance to be a hero here as he comes up with the go-ahead run on first. His 5th at-bat, the full game he is playing today in rehab for the Philadelphia Phillies. He'll come in on the left side to the righty Montez de Oca with a chance here to walk it off for the Fightins. Wouldn't that be a story?
Oh, yeah. Especially since his last 2 at-bats ended in him walking back to the dugout with a strikeout. But
Mignetti down on first. He shuffles off, representing the go-ahead run here. A tie ball game, bottom of the 9th. Moniak holds off on a pitch outside, 2-0.
Certainly capable of it here.
Up the middle he goes. Mignetti's going to hold up at second. The line keeps moving for the Fightin' Phils. Moniak has his 2nd hit of the game here. The tying run in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th for Jalen Ortiz. Now, of course, the score is 3 apiece, so if needed, we'll continue. But, of course, Reading looking to end the ball here. They'll send up their heavy hitter, Jalen Ortiz, who is itching for a hit. He's 0 for 4. I mean, he is due for it.
He is due for one in this game, and he had the winning hit in one of those walk-off wins last home series that ended in him being named Player of the Week for the Eastern League, and another chance here.
Holds off on a pitch downstairs. The key here will be Ortiz's pitch selection right now. Known to chase that breaking ball, swinging for the fences as Montez de Oca comes up to 99 here. Ortiz is going to have to be very careful with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Sends this one into right field, tied up a little bit on the inside. It's foul. 1-1 the count if Ortiz keeps the line moving. Aldrum Corridor and Logan O'Hoppe waiting for the Fightin Phils respectively. Good part of the order for Reading. 2 on, 2 out. Tie ball game at 3. Montes de Oca to Ortiz. He sends this into center field. Doesn't get enough on it, and Brody makes the catch for out number 3. So this game will go on to extras as Binghamton 3 runs on 6 hits. Reading 3 runs on 9 hits. Top of the 10th we go at America's Classic Ballpark. Some free baseball. Free baseball here as we head into the top of the 10th inning. Of course, the final out in the 9th will represent the inherited runner that's going to head out to second. The placed runner here for extra innings contests in all across the board in baseball. Do we do this here, including the major leagues? I know everyone has differings of opinions, but that's how we're going to do it here. Those are the rules right now. So the final out of the 9th for the Rumble Ponies was Vasquez. So he's going to start on second as Reading makes a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. As a bunt attempt comes in from Matt Whitaker, and there will be a runner for Vasquez. They're going to go with Zach Ashford out on second base. So Ashford is going to run, and also along with Matt Zeelander, Reading make a defensive change. Chris Sharp shifts into center as Moniak comes out, and Jack Conley down in right field. Bunt attempt is fouled back by Winokur.
Not a bad idea to bunt here and get the go-ahead run at third base. A lot easier to score.
You know what? The thing of it is, most teams use the bunt to move over, or you'd think that, I don't know, but we haven't seen a lot this season where they're using the bunt to move a runner on. I don't know what it is that's been going on, but we haven't seen that quite a bit.
It's not a bad idea, and especially if you have speed with your batter at the plate.
And that's why I guess they put in Ashford over there to run at second. Another bunt attempt by Winokur, but it comes in underneath the strike zone, 2-1. Of course, the corner infielders are going to play as far in as they can here. Holds up on a pitch inside, 3-1.
Zeelander just not giving a great pitch for a clean bunt attempt for Winokur.
And that's what he's trying to get, maybe a foul ball out of it. With 2 strikes, you're not going to bunt. As Seelinger gets one right up the middle. The runner is going to advance. Matt makes the play over to first. Mignetti was covering as Akami came in. So they do get the runner to third here. A sacrifice bunt goes 1-4 in your scorebooks if you're following along with us. That does put the runner 90 feet from home. That's Zach Ashford out there as we go to the top of the order with Wyatt Young. Now, here's the thing. Reading will also have that place runner in the bottom half when they come around. The final out was made by Jalen Ortiz, so he'll start out there unless they have somebody else to run, and they'll be in the heart of their order. The infield, of course, coming in. They're risking extra bases for the out at the plate as Young takes a first pitch swinging strike.
On that previous play, too, not a great throw off the mound by Seelinger, but Fraley Mignetti, an excellent pick at first. That ball could have easily scored it under his glove. Good play by the second baseman.
Here's the 0-1, becomes the 0-2 on a strike outside. Young is 0-4 in today's contest. Seelinger looking to strike him out and pick up a big out number 2 because, of course, anything hit deep is certainly going to score Ashford. Down and away, O'Hoppe slides over to protect. Keeps it in front of him. Seelinger taking his time here, a deep breath. 1 out on the board, runner on third. Here's the 1-2, fouled back sharply into the seats. He'll keep his count. Reading 3 runs on 9 hits. Binghamton 3 runs on 6 hits. It's been a close contest. Although the runs coming in different ways. Reading playing small ball, driving in some runs. And Binghamton with 2 bombs in the contest.
Fan down here having a heck of a time choosing a small fan to give away that foul ball to. Everyone getting up out of their seats.
Seelinger glove at the test. The 1-2 foul back again. This time it stays on the field. The infield so in sync right now. So as soon as he was set at the chest, everybody in the infield went into that ready position, that squat down, glove on the thighs. 1 out on the board. Ashford on third in the 10th inning. Seelinger comes home, fouled down the left field line for Young. He'll stay alive. The infield will stay in. Seelinger up at the chest. Again, the 1-2 is taken out to center. Tagging up is Ashford. Here's the throw by Sharp. No. He drops it as he tries to exchange it into his throwing hand. So the go-ahead run does score for the Rumble Ponies as they lead 4-3. Now, of course, that is an unearned run to Seelinger as he gets out number 2 on the board for Francisco Alvarez. But Reading will have that same exact situation with the place runner on second. Alvarez steps in the right side. He is 0 for 3 with a walk today. Ground ball deep in the hole at third. It's fair. Castillo has made 2 really great plays at the hot corner today to get out of the inning, but the go-ahead run does score. It is 4-3. Bottom of the 10th we go. Reading will have the heart of their order up, looking to tie it up and then walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. Well, Binghamton scored a run in the top of the 10th, so they lead 4-3. Reading's going to have the bottom of the 9th to try to pick up a run and then some here, but they'll have the heart of their order, Aldrim Corridor, Logan O'Hoppe, and Josh Akami, as Jalen Ortiz, who made the final out in the 9th, will be that placed runner on second, and they're going to keep Bryce Montes de Oca out on the mound. Defensive switches as Astrid came into pinch run. He'll head to right, and Matt Winokur will shift to first base. Aldrim Corridor, who's 0 for 4 today, dying for a hit, takes a first pitch ball.
Jalen Ortiz doing his leg kicks out there on second base. He is ready to score this tying run. Should Corridor put it in play.
There's one below the knees. Alvarez held it in the strike zone for as long as he could, trying to get that call from Fornarola, but he just doesn't. Here's the 2-0. It's 3-0. And Corridor holding off really well. Don't imagine he'll swing on a 3-0 count here, as Reading an opportunity to put 2 on. Of course, they have to score at least 1 run to keep this going, trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 10th. There is ball 4. And on 4 pitches, Aldrim Corridor gets himself on first. Jalen Ortiz is on second, and there's nobody out for Logan O'Hoppe. And now Sean is going to have a pinch runner here, as Sal Gazzo will come in for Aldrim Corridor. Probably the right call there, as Gazzo would represent the go-ahead run. Jalen Ortiz is the runner on second. He represents the tying run. Gazzo very swift on the base pass will come in for Corridor, as Logan O'Hoppe, who's already had a multi-hit game here. He was certainly the hero last week against Somerset. He walked it off against Binghamton one time. So, I mean, if there is anybody you want up here for the Fightin' Phils, it is Logan O'Hoppe, who's batting .311 right now.
Crowd already cheering MTO for the Sheets RBI game.
Looks like he's going to lay down a bunt here, but he takes a pitch way inside. I think certainly the kind of guy that could run out a bunt single, but at the very least, with nobody outs, wants to get both of these runners in scoring position. They saw that bunt. They're going to send the corner infielders in here. The defense looks like they have no idea where to go against O'Hoppe, as he takes a swing this time, fouling it back. 1-1 the count.
Really playing straight up. Even second baseman still staying.
It looks like when they come at the line in football, and then everyone's like still moving before the snap. Everyone is running around out there, paying attention to the runners and the bunt. O'Hoppe takes a swing on an off-speed pitch, 1-2 the count. After Logan, it'll be Josh Akami in the on-deck circle and Ali Castillo in the hole. No outs for Reading. They trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Jalen Ortiz on second. Sal Gazzo pinch running on first, as a ball way inside bumps Logan O'Hoppe down in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Steps back in the righty batter's box. A big moment here for the Fightin' Phils in game 1 of the series. Logan takes this out to center field. Brody on the run back. He'll make the catch. Ortiz trying to tag to third, and he does. So Reading gets the tying run at third on the deep fly ball by Logan. Whether he was going to lay down a bunt or send it deep, good enough to put a runner in scoring position here. As Gazzo stays at first, here is Josh Akami from the left side. Shortstop.
Yeah, obviously, Jalen Ortiz will score easily if there's a single in play here, but if it's placed and hit well enough, Gazzo, with all that speed at first base, he could absolutely come around and win this game for Reading.
Gazzo, I'm certain, will be trying to go here to second. If anything, gets by Alvarez. I wouldn't even be surprised here if he tried to move over on his own some. Ronnie Mauricio is certainly paying attention at shortstop with the lefty batter in Akami as he takes a ball outside.
And Gazzo with a generous lead off of first base.
Bottom of the 10th inning, Binghamton leads 4-3. Reading has that tying run on third in the form of Jalen Ortiz. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Salgazzo over on first as well. And Josh Akami, who has been on base most times today, goes up the middle. This could be 2. And it is a double play ball, gives Binghamton the win. Alexis is going to wrap this up for us as Binghamton tops the Fightin' Phils 4-3.
And Josh Akami grounding into a game-ending double play. It started in the bottom of the 10th inning with Reading placing the place runner Jalen Ortiz on second base. Then that followed with Aldrum Corridor drawing a walk, and Logan O'Hoppe getting a sacrifice fly to send Jalen Ortiz over to the third base. And Sal Gazzo came in to pinch run for Aldrum Corridor as Reading tried to get Gazzo to represent the game-winning run at first base with his speed. But Josh Akami coming up after O'Hoppe's sacrifice fly, grounded into a game-ending double play as Binghamton will take this first game of this homestand for Reading 4-3 in 11 innings. As I will wait to get the game-ending statistics here. Reading home for the week until Sunday. This game was an 11 a.m. start here inside FirstEnergy Stadium, and we'll be here all week in Baseball Town. Try and come out and pay us a visit. Weather is looking great for the rest of the week. Still waiting for that game-ending box score patiently here at FirstEnergy Stadium. And what a game it was. A lot going on for the Reading Fightin' Phils in this game as Mickey Moniak, first overall pick by the Philadelphia Phillies a few years ago in the MLB draft, making a rehab appearance here. He is rumored to be here until Thursday. Of course, we'll get you an update on that as soon as we know how long he will be here for. But the center fielder for the Fightin' Phils did finish with 2 hits today and 2 strikeouts, along with a ground out against the Rumble Ponies. Matt Seelinger will take the loss here for the Reading Fightin' Phils. He had 1 inning pitched, 1 unearned run. That run scored from second base. The placed runner for Binghamton crossed the plate to break the tie and ended as the game-winning run for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. And Montes de Oca will take the win here for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Pitched the last 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, walked 2, and had 1 strikeout here for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. And the 2 teams will be back in action here tomorrow night at 6:45. As Reading will look to even this series in this homestand as they took the loss in the first game here, 4-3 in 11 innings to the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. That'll wrap up our broadcast here for today's game from FirstEnergy Stadium. If you tuned in earlier, you heard my partner Emily Messina. I'm Alexis Yoder. Thanks for tuning in here, and we'll see you here tomorrow night.